I remember in middle school, I can't remember if it was 7th or 8th grade. I was in gym class and it was my last class of the day. So I went back to the locker room and I was getting dressed and everything. And when I was pulling on my pants, I realized I had a gigantic hole like directly on my ass. So obviously I was like super embarrassed. I was appalled. I didn't know what to do. I was like thanking the universe that it was the last class of the day. And I just grabbed my backpack and shoved it on my butt and held it there the entire walk back to my locker. I walked as fast as I could and I realized that my friends were huddling around my locker already because they tend to do that at the end of the day. We like to meet up. So they were standing around my locker. I asked them to move so I can get my stuff in and I told them about the rip in my pants. So they huddled around me while I got the rest of my stuff. Also, mind you, I had a crush on a boy named Jerry at the time, solely because he was tall. I noticed that Jerry was walking past me. His last name is Brown, my last name is Blackwell, so his locker was like 4 away from mine at the time. So he was walking past me. We kind of made eye contact, So in my head, I took that as a sign, okay, this is going to be when I make my move. I'm going to talk to Jerry for the first time. I hadn't talked to him before. So he like glanced at me, did like, a little polite smile that people do when you make eye contact with someone. So I put all of my stuff on as fast as I could. I put on my coat. It was long enough to cover the rip in my pants that I kind of forgot about at that point. So put on my coat, put on my backpack, put on my hat. It was in the middle of the winter. It was cold. So I put on all my stuff and I noticed that he was walking past me again to leave for the day. So after I got all my stuff on, I slammed my locker shut super loud. My friends were startled. They didn't know what was going on. And I just screamed, "Hey, Jerry." And then I like bolted forward to kind of like get to him, to like walk with him to the buses, I guess. So I like bolted forward, but then I got like pulled back against my locker. Like there was like a resistance. I just got slammed back into my locker. I hit my head. It was a loud bang. And Jerry looked over and he smiled and waved. And the strap to my backpack got stuck in my locker. And that's why I couldn't move. And my friends were all laughing at me. They were like, "What the hell was that?" Jerry, being super polite, didn't say anything. But I was just like mortified. And that was the beginning of a long trend of me embarrassing myself in front of my middle school crush, Jerry.